So today I'm going to be comparing three different keyboards. We're going to start with the Redragon K552 Kumara without blue switches. And this is a clicky keyboard I got for $30. There are plenty of other keyboards without blue switches for around the same price. But this is probably one of the better ones. The construction is pretty nice. And it looks decent. I have some custom keycaps, or not really custom, but I swapped out the keycaps with my Apex Pro on this, so yeah. But yeah. So these switches feel very crisp and responsive, but they are a little bit harder to press than other ones. And once it clicks, you pretty much immediately bottom out for the most part. You don't have to, but you're close to bottoming out. And so this just takes a little bit more of pressure to really type on. But if you get used to it, it's great to type on, especially for the price. Big upgrade over a membrane keyboard. So the second keyboard here, I got this for $100. Is the Logitech G Pro with Roamer G tactile switches. So these don't feel quite as crisp as the Redragon, but they're definitely tactile, and they have a little bit of a bump. They feel pretty similar, just not quite as crisp. And some of the keys, like E, have worn out a pretty good amount, actually, so whatever. But this isn't what every tactile keyboard will be like. But basically, not as crisp, and a little bit scratchier, but it's not going to be as loud. And these ones specifically feel like very springy. Not sure if all tactiles are like that though. So the last keyboard here, we have two different types of switches in this. They're both linears, but one is a regular mechanical linear, and the other one's on the main part right here. Here are contactless linears, and these are traditional mechanical linears. So these are the SteelSeries Reds, and these are SteelSeries OmniPoints. These might be Gatorade Reds, I'm not sure. Yeah, but basically the difference is these have a fuller sound. They feel slightly scratchy, almost like there's mechanical parts vibrating in there, and there are. So some mechanics to it. Some metal comes into contact with some other metal or whatever it is in there. And then these are contactless, so they really aren't very scratchy like these are. But they feel a little bit more boring, and they don't have quite as full of a sound. Like, alright, this is the contactless. This is the mechanical. So these are Hall effect switches here. It uses magnets to press the key. These are deeper, but if I had to say which I think feels the nicest out of these, I would probably say I think these contactless do, but I do really like how these sound, these linear ones. So yeah, I'd say yeah, this is obviously the best keyboard out of the three, but and I got it for $160, but it retails for $180. And if you want these custom keycaps like I have here, these HyperX PBT, it's even more. So it's definitely a premium experience in this keyboard. Yeah, there's other keyboards with linears, of course. Really, and these are really more kind of just your run-of-the-mill linears. That's how they're gonna sound. Slightly scratchy, it's pretty smooth though, for the most part. And yeah, so just gonna feel like plastic hitting plastic on the bottom rather than like a click. Like the sound is mostly just the plastic. Like this is without hitting. So it's a little bit of a spring up. But these, they don't really have any sound. They have like a very small amount of sound without hitting the bottom. Yeah. So, yeah. So, just a quick little video. Peace.